Hello, I'm Seek77. Today we're showing you how to create your own custom torch for Minecraft. So we'll be, like I said just then, creating a torch. It's pretty simple because it only requires the mod_underscore class file, and it's really like creating your own block by extending it from a existing class. And then there's a few things you need to add here to make it a torch and not any other type of block. And then a few other different things that you might have noticed, like me putting the textures up here instead of down here, and this little bit of code at the end. So I'll be talking about that in this tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is in our pre-made mod_underscore class file, which you should know how to do right now. If you don't, just search around YouTube. But when 1.4 comes out, I'll do like everything from scratch. So anyone who's just starting at 1.4 will know how to do everything. Anyway, so once you set that up, you want to first declare the block, which will be probably the longest part of this tutorial. To do that, you just in between the string get version and void loads, in between that, put public static final block, because torches are blocks. Even in the hand as well, they're blocks in your hand, blocks when you place them. Anyway, you put so public static final block. Because I'm making a torch where the top bit's blue, I might as well call it torch blue. Actually, blue torch equals, and then we put new block torch. Put the brackets, and now there's two things you put in here. One's the ID, so 150 for example, because that's not being used and it's in the limits. The second thing is the texture. Now, usually in the previous tutorial, so you put 0. And then here put this dot block index and texture. But a better way to do it, 100% works all the time, is by taking away to 0 and put here that override code, which is modloader.add override. And we're going to override the texture terrain.png with our own custom one, and I've called it torchblue.png. So that's basically replace the 0 with overriding a texture, so we won't need to put this in again in our void load constructor. Anyway, after that, after the last bracket, you need to put dot set hardness, and we need to put it 0.0f, 0.0f, because when you hit the torch, you just want it to drop instantly without the need of a pickaxe or anything. And the next thing you need to do, which is very important for it being a torch and not just a normal block, is dot set light value. So this allows it to light up when you place it down. Now we don't want to put 1F, which is proper bright, because that'll be blinding. No, it won't be blinding. It's just the same brightness as glowstone, but torches are a bit less. They're 0.9F. So that's what you put for the light value. And then afterwards, you put dot set block name, and we'll just put blue torch. And now the last thing, I'll just put a semicolon. But before the semicolon, there's that last thing that I put in, which was dot set requires self notify, and don't put anything inside the brackets. And basically what that does is it basically means it tells everything around it what's happening. So it's not exactly what it means, but that's the way I think of it. So when you place the block down, this code tells everything around it, such as stone and stuff, to light up slightly depending on their distance from the torch, because the torch obviously lights up everything around it. So yeah, that's our torch declared. And our next thing we need to do is to add in the basic stuff, such as modloader.registerBlock, and then the object name of our block. Modloader.addName, so adds the name of this in your inventory to blue torch. And then add a recipe which makes 4 torches when you put X over Y, where X is a damage value, dye powder of a damage value of 4, which is basically lapis lazuli, and Y being a stick, obviously. So that's our code pretty much finished, which shows how easy it is to create your own torch for Minecraft.